Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 209, being recorded on May 10th, 2022. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit.
Echo. With a little background and next to no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever.
We'll fix it in post.
Just add some reverb to that.
Easy. I got the reverb button right here.
Perfect. And then do a dub of Brian's voice over top of it.
Okay. We'll just pull in from another episode. We'll make a guest appearance.
just cut that together real quick. No big deal. You should just have that on like a media button.
Oh, we should do that. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna work with him later. We're gonna get that set up, and then we'll just. But the timing will be off because we're playing the other music.
That's okay.
So, I mean, yeah, it adds to the real sex appeal that we have going with that.
Well, I mean, I think as long as you work on that, and we'll probably have that figured out by the time we finally get the episodes up on podcast service or something.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right.
No, our
some time to figure it out.
Our video editor starts next week, so hopefully that takes a lot of work off my plate. I'm not working until 3 a.m. keeping up with client projects, and then I can work on what really matters, CouncilCast. Sorry if any of my clients are listening, but this is top priority.
You can finally get all of the past episodes uploaded.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a year's worth of content at this point, so it should take me an afternoon, maybe an afternoon or two, if I'm working slow.
I mean, there's not a lot of work that you have to do. I mean, this is already such a high quality content that you don't have to do a whole lot of editing.
I mean, if you're curious about whether or not it's high quality, just check our website.
Before we get into the actual topics here, though, I got an update for Silas here on my Apple Watch search. I'm currently looking at a Facebook listing for a local pickup of an Apple Watch Series 5, $300.
What?
I can spend $20 more and get a Series 7.
Just do it. Just get the Series 7 already.
But just send the link. Reply to him and say, "Why should I buy this from you?" And send him the link for a Series 7.
Ask what perks you get with it.
Do I get a reach around, hand job, blow job with this, or
I mean,
what?
I wasn't going to say those things because that's weird, but I mean, whatever you want to ask for, Dave.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you like, but go for it. Well, you know what? If you are going to be wearing your Apple Watch and you want to go outside, you may want to think twice about whether or not you should be wearing sunscreen.
Okay.
Because apparently sunscreen is now proven to kill coral reef. You, my friend, who wears sunscreen to the beach, is killing the Great Barrier Reef. That's the only conclusion I can make.
Okay. What if I'm not going to the beach?
Yeah, what if I'm
I
not?
just put it on in the middle of, say, if I were like, I don't know, somewhere like in Iowa, where there's no oceans.
No, not Iowa. In the middle of Nebraska.
Okay.
But we are in Nebraska. We're not in.
Yeah, I think that's probably okay then. You can probably put sunscreen on if you're in the middle of not next to the ocean. That's okay.
Good.
But yeah, if you're going to be swimming in the ocean, Stanford University, some researchers have apparently identified that there is a chemical called oxybenzone, which is in sunscreen. It's one of the most popular components because it absorbs UV light or something like that. But apparently, if you actually expose that chemical to UV light and then wash it off in water, it will actually get absorbed by coral and it will kill it. It's actually toxic to it. So yeah.
Huh.
So how do I go out in the sun and not die while not killing coral? Do I need to get like
feel
a
like
full
there
body
is
skin suit?
I feel like there's an Elon Musk pitch brewing.
Yeah, you could probably get a full body skin suit, or like one of those rash guards, or just wear some clothes with SPF in it. I don't know, something like that. But don't put on sunscreen.
Oh, we went to a warlock museum in Iceland, and they had this thing there that was called penis pants.
We've talked about this before.
It was literally skin from somebody else. What if I wore something like that to the beach so that the other skin could get sunburnt?
That's probably okay. Yep. I guess maybe if you're going to go to the beach, I'd recommend skinning another person who is about the same size as you, and just wearing their skin to actually not the same size. They probably need to be a little bit bigger so you can fit inside.
So is this the CouncilCast recommendation or your recommendation?
This is 100% the council
This
cast.
is a council recommendation to find somebody that is slightly larger than you, so you can wear.
The thing about these penis pants is that you have to get consent from that person. Otherwise, it is bad luck. It was like written into the text on the walls at this Iceland museum. It was very.
So you had to have the original owner of the pants
sign off
Or
on
the original owner of the pants or the original owner of the penis?
both, because before someone died, they would say, yes, please wear. And
My
I think you
penis.
also had to like have coins in like the ball sack or something. I can't remember exactly, but like
Did
it was
that happen
supposed to
before or
be-
after you died?
It was supposed to be good luck to wear these penis pants. I have no idea how they made these without them ripping. I mean, I guess maybe.
I guess skin is
they're very
stretchy, so
leathery. Like, did they turn it into like leather?
they just dried it out in the sun.
Just dried. Oh. That takes so much work. I don't want to do this. You know what? How about this? How about I just don't go to the beach? There. Problem solved.
There you go. Easy.
Thumbs down to all of whatever that just was.
I say thumbs up for finding out what's killing coral so that you can fix it. So maybe people can figure out other ways that may or may not involve skin suits. I don't know. I'll let you decide.
Okay.
But something that probably won't protect you in the sun out in space is Russian motors that explode in orbit, apparently.
What?
Yeah. If you are trying to defend yourself from Russians, they may send a used rocket engine at you and explode it.
That seems
Part of the force?
Yeah, apparently, what was this? Last week, the U.S. Space Force, they had confirmed that a used rocket engine from an old rocket that Russia launched for their GLONASS GPS-related satellites apparently was left up in space after depositing the satellite into orbit, and apparently it still had some fuel on board. And it just has been since then floating around for the last, I don't know, what was it, from 2007? So it's been like 15 years. This rocket engine has just been kind of hanging out in space, and at some point in time, last week, it decided to explode. So that's what happens when you just leave rockets hanging out in space. Apparently, it created a bunch of debris that is potentially going to put other space vehicles at risk.
This is amazing. They took this picture of this guy sitting here in front of his workstation to show this and have this be the thing, but they failed to like go in and crop
Cut
out
that
the
out.
screen. So now we get to know that this guy has some point. He has a SCARF program, which apparently highest collision probability is It's just a calculator. But B is on this computer. Jonathan's space records. I don't know. Space debris training, in case you need town square. Space debris office, and
Create poll.
Create poll, just in case. Hey, do you guys want to go to lunch?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing. But
Didn't we write? We wrote one of those for the shop, didn't we? Blaine, we wrote.
I don't know, probably.
We wrote a quick app on places to eat. And
we did. Actually, I think it was specifically to decide where to eat, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It was supposed to randomly generate where we wanted to go, and then we just kept clicking it until it picked the one we wanted.
Yeah. Usually Jeff's or Cramgoon to go.
Yep. Very popular places. But yeah, I guess this is what happens when you just leave used rocket engines from satellite launches in space. Maybe they should do something about this in the future, or maybe this is a message that Russia is sending us. I don't know.
Probably classic Russian stuff that got sent to space. They're like, fuck it. Like we did everything in space, and then it just blew up.
What's the possibility of like all of these satellites crashing into? Oh, you know what?
Yeah, he's got the
perfect way to figure this out.
He's got the probability on that machine.
Yeah, we'll just go use Scarf.
Apparently, they're saying that there is 64 more engines that are sitting out in space that have not blown up yet. At least 54 of them have, but there's 64 more of them out there.
Wait, it's a known thing that these things blow up, and this wasn't just a one-off? 50 of these things have blown up already.
Yep, in the article, the guy talks about it. He says it's not a matter of if they'll blow up, but it's just when, but they have no idea when.
Okay, I've got my Elon Musk pitch for the day.
There you go. I guess watch out for going to space. They might try and blow you up. I give it a thumbs up for this guy and his website, and I appreciate that he doesn't have any bookmarks that are potentially damaging in this image.
Oh yeah.
So
sure.
Good for him. Space up for that.
Thumbs up for that. And his training, whatnot.
Good IT training there.
Indubitably.
But training. Something that doesn't blow up though is your car engine, or at least hopefully not.
It shouldn't.
But it might in the future because Ford has now filed a patent for remotely revving your engine.
Why? Why? I thought they were going to all electric anyway, so what's the point of revving an electric motor?
I have no idea.
I know why. Because in the future, they're going to be able to electronically run a sound through your car that sounds like the engine is revving.
They already do that, though.
It's going to be, but it's going to be recorded by the guy who did all the sound effects in Police Academy.
A lot of high-end cars will already pipe engine noise into the cabin because the sound dampening is so good in the cabins now that otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear the engine, and that made people upset.
Yeah, but that's nothing like being able to walk up to my car and push a button on my key fob that makes the car just go.
You're right. It's nothing the same. They should patent that right away. Are they trying to get a patent on this? They need to get a patent on that.
I hope
everyone's going to try and steal this idea.
I hope the super high-end sports cars do it. The ones that actually have to be moving to cool the engine. So you see videos of people that are in town revving them at stoplights, and then their engines start on fire.
I wish that they would just take this one step further, and I don't want to just rev my engine, but I wish that I had a button that allowed my car to do a burnout remotely. So as I'm walking up, I can walk up to it dramatically and just have like smoke roiling off the back of the car from the tires just
Well, if
being
we're gonna do
burned.
that, we just need to throw a donut button on there, the rev the engine, the and then pop a wheelie. I don't know.
Pop a wheelie. I like that. Yeah, I'm just not. I guess I mean, I understand the wanting to play remote noises and stuff like that. Like, I think that's, I think some of the Teslas do that, and I get some of that technology stuff, but like, I just don't understand this. Why would I want it to just rev the engine remotely?
I don't know, but thumbs up to the lawyer who convinced them to file this patent. And he made bank off of nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I'm like, maybe you're like, hey guys, check out my new car over there. You're gonna push it one. It's gonna be like a one-time thing. You're gonna use this feature once, and you're gonna pay like, I don't know, $5,000 extra for it.
That sounds like a bunch of crap.
When it's also doing the donuts, it has to play Teriyaki Boys, the Tokyo Drift theme song.
Sure.
That's who that does that. Is that the name of the song or the artist?
The artist.
Yeah.
The
Oh
name
my
of the
god.
song, I believe, is Tokyo Drift.
I believe that's true. You know what? I give this a thumbs up for somebody having the balls for doing it, I guess. For somebody actually pitching this at work and being like, this is a good idea.
This is probably somebody threw out a random ass idea at a pitch meeting, and an executive's like, yes, that's what we're doing for the next 6 months. We're going to crunch this shit and get it done.
There you go.
This all sounds reasonable.
Totally sounds like something that I'm surprised didn't happen at VW first.
This all sounds like appropriate business.
Well, speaking of VW, you might be able to use your Microsoft HoloLens to create a heads-up display or augmented reality in your car.
Still a thing?
Yeah, HoloLens is still a thing.
It is.
Where?
Apparently in VW cars.
Like, can I still buy HoloLens devices?
I thought it was big in industrial.
Yeah, I think only industrial or companies buy them. You can't buy them as just consumers.
Oh, I didn't know that this was like a B2B kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's kind of
expected it to start that way because they were really marketing it like it was going to be everywhere, and then industries were like, "We'll buy a ton of these," and no one bought any as individuals the first month.
Well, yeah, they're like, why would we sell these to individuals for $400 a piece when we can sell these to businesses for $400,000 a piece?
Yeah,
exactly.
Pivot.
You can buy the HoloLens 2 for $3,500.
Wow.
The HoloLens 2 Industrial Edition is $4,950. And then there's the Trimble XR10 with HoloLens 2.
Trimble?
Yeah.
That's like the name of the autopilot that's on my dad's tractor.
It's included on a hard hat. It's like built into a hard hat. And that costs $5,200.
So yeah, but apparently Microsoft has teamed up with VW for creating this kind of augmented reality to help you see things better while you're driving, and they have kind of a picture here where it's warning somebody of a pedestrian crossing, and it's got like little digital people walking across the street. So
it's like the F-35 helmet.
Yeah,
is what they want to build.
I mean, this is like, honestly, this is kind of like, heads up in cars, which heads up displays, which I think is, honestly kind of lame. I think they're pretty poor at what they do, but this is like on steroids. I mean, this would be, honestly, I'm actually kind of interested in seeing how this would work in the real life.
I know it would be way cooler if just like my entire windshield were a mixed reality thing.
Now
Like
that would be
like
true.
like instead of just like this little tiny shitty reflecty thing off of my dash that shows my speed, like it would be neat to have it show like like highlight things possibly on like navigation could be more interesting and showing exactly what lane you need to be in and like Tesla
That's
does it
kind of what
some
they're
on the
describing
screen
here.
itself, like the
Hmm.
screen, but it's not like overlaid onto like your view, right? Like
Yeah, I mean that's kind of
like
what
you're
they're showing
talking
off
more
here.
like fighter pilot shit, like
Yeah.
stuff that is like
I feel
overlaid
like for the
onto your
average
vision.
individual, that would be information overload. I feel like for people who game very extensive, like
Are you
big
telling me
gamers,
grandma doesn't need a bunch of like lines and
grandma doesn't need to be driving at all,
oh,
let alone with extra shit on the screen. I
ouch.
mean, if there's dirt, if there's a dirt or bird turds on the windshield, that
Bird
distracts some
turds.
drivers.
I
Woodchuck
like
turds?
the first comment on the article says, "Do you have to stop to let the artificial pedestrians cross?" And it says, "No, you have to hit as many as you can to unlock an Xbox achievement."
Achievement unlocked. Roadkill.
Amazing.
Oh no,
You know,
achievement unlocked. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Uh, they
That's when
make
you mow somebody down on Christmas.
they make an AR glasses for cycling.
Microsoft does?
No, like there's a company that makes something very similar to that.
Oh.
That includes like your time, your distance, your speed, power. It's got a little map of where you're going. You're
Yeah, but
turning in
like,
different
why
directions.
would some cyclists want that when it's adding precious grams that they don't need?
That's true.
It's all about
Like
the weight savings. People will change entire group sets to save 3 grams of weight, and you're telling me
uh,
that these
there are people that will change.
paint.
No
They
paint.
want unpainted bikes, so there's no extra weight.
That can add a lot of weight.
sandblast the paint off.
Uh,
See,
like
look, you're justifying it.
the they'll do chains like the hollow pin chains to save 74 grams.
Wow. But like the formulas are there. You can go figure out over the course of like 20 miles how much in a pure scenario where nothing else matters, like how much does 100 grams of savings shave off your time? Like I'm sure there's a calculator that you can just go out there and put the numbers in, right? Like
How is there a calculator that tells me how much I gain if I was to fart while I was biking?
oh, so you lose weight and it's propellant. I think it
Uh,
depends on whether you have somebody behind you lighting it on fire to get that afterburner effect, or whether it's just the
Also depends on
Just
how
there.
propulsion.
if you have to adjust your positions so you get out
Yeah,
of
yeah.
arrow.
So it's probably
Like
negated
if you're
actually.
in
Like
an
if
arrow position and you
Good
have to like
point.
lean to fart to let it
yeah,
out,
that
you're
that
not
seat
as
might be
arrow and
pushing
you're
a good
bust.
seal up against your gasket.
I'll just have to cut a hole in my bike seat
Hold on,
and
I
like
want to
attach
find
a
one of these
tube.
calculators now. Not the fart calculator.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. I like the idea. I just hope that they can integrate it into the car a little bit more effectively, and I don't have to wear a headset.
Time saved from weight loss on bike. Is there just a calculator I can use?
You can actually buy the Hololens 2 straight from the Microsoft store.
You can?
Yeah, I posted a link to it.
Oh,
It is publicly available.
I thought the article was saying that they only sell it to enterprise users. I guess you could pretend to be an enterprise user. Eh, you're right. Well, you know what? If you if you don't want to pay $3,500 though, and you want to steal it from Microsoft
Mm-hmm.
and try to avoid the law by going to the moon,
Yeah.
Canada is now going to punish you for that crime. There's no escaping Canadian law.
So wait, if I go to the moon and I utilize an international space satellite to steal something like if I hack into the Pentagon from the moon, I'm fine because it's not in Canada. But if I hacked into a Canadian embassy,
If you
or into
hacked,
Letterkenny's like digital mailbox, like I could get sued by a
No,
Canadian.
you would probably get thrown in jail and
only if you went
charged
to
with
Canada.
capital punishment.
But if I hack into the Pentagon from the moon, I'm still fine because the United States has no laws
Has
or
no law.
extradition
Yep.
with the moon. That's good.
Yes, you just
That is
can't
correct.
leave the moon.
There's no extradition from the moon.
How are they gonna come and get you? I guess is. Although, how?
Come get me, brah. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
I have all this
Apparently,
money, and I have no way to spend it. I'm on the moon.
the people who are probably the most concerned are probably the astronauts from the Apollo missions who left 96 bags of their own waste on the surface of the moon.
Dude, that shit's
And,
gotta be obliterated by the UVs by now.
Well, you never would know. I mean, maybe Canada's going to go up there and find out and throw you in jail for it.
The comments on this are amazing.
What about the comments on our live stream?
Oh, let's double check. Let's check.
Oh,
in on
good
that.
question. There are none.
No one's watching tonight.
God damn it. Who do we do this for?
Whale.
Do you think that they would get you for speeding? Do you think that there's a speed limit in space that they'd be like, "Oh, you're over that speed limit. You're endangering our astronauts."
Man,
I don't know, but
it depends on whether you had the double Diablo burrito before you went out or not.
Says whaling's been illegal there since 1986, so this move makes sense.
On the moon? What is this, Futurama?
Yeah, it has we're whalers on the moon. Carry a harpoon.
Yeah, I guess don't if you're gonna go to space, you might not want to do it with a Canadian. So I'm gonna give this one a thumbs down. I don't understand this at all.
They have. You guys ever watch Super Troopers 2?
No.
They
I
have
don't
this
know.
shot.
Probably not.
It's Super Troopers 2. They go
Oh.
to Canada. Okay,
I've never watched it.
I got you going 500 kilometer in a 200 kilometer zone. I watched
Perfect.
it. I watched it with. I went to the
it
theater and
funny?
watched it with my dad, and I don't know what tipped me off, but there was like before we even got there, I was like, ah man, there's gonna be a lot of penis in this movie. My dad's like, what do you mean? I'm like, there's just gonna be a lot of penises. They're just gonna be all over the place. I guarantee it. He's like, I don't know, man. And there's a scene where Rob Lowe uses testicles like they're a speed bag.
Like person, or it just
an
a speed
actual
bag that
person.
looks like testicles? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
I didn't watch it behind the scenes, but I'm pretty sure that they were prosthetic fakes. But it was still uncomfortable to watch.
It was still pretty realistic.
I mean, it was just watching it was like, oh, I'm done. That's plenty. No speed bags, thank you very much. But there were some funny parts. There were some. They definitely were like making fun of themselves. Like in the first 30 seconds, they did exactly what I was afraid they would do, just make a complete schlock. And they did it as like a dream sequence, like the first 5 minutes. That I was like, oh man, this is so schlocky. Why am I watching this? And then somebody wakes up from a dream and they're like, oh man. And then like it mellowed out for the rest of, like it tempered the whole rest of the movie in a lot better light. Cause I was like, oh no, it's not that. Okay, good. It's not as bad as I thought it could be. So it was a very smart move. Anyway, yeah, thumbs up to Canada for making more laws. You know, why not?
Well, something that probably should be outlawed is Simone. I don't know how to pronounce her last name now anymore, but the Queen of Shitty Robots has opened her own web store, selling awesome things. So it says Simone Gertz, but then it talks about her website is named after the way her last name is pronounced, which is spelled.
Oh, that's right. That is right. I remember Floopy saying it out loud one time, and we'll look at it and go Gertz, and I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that.
It's because she's from somewhere weird.
It's gonna be
Yes,
some
that store.
fucking Polish thing like Mike
Scandinavian
Krzyzewski,
thing.
where you read that and you're like, how'd you get Krzyzewski out of that?
You can pre-order incomplete white puzzle.
Yes. So you can buy awesome things like
that
a
sounds
toothbrush
fun.
helmet, a
What?
a toothbrush helmet, a
Is she
gnarly
making these
vegetable
items,
chopping
or is it
machine.
just items that she likes?
These are things that I think I have no idea.
I really like that Phillips head ring, but I would like it to be a star bit.
Screw ring.
Yes. Screwdriver and
They
screw
make a
ring.
screwdriver ring. That's actually really handy,
Look at this. It's right in there.
isn't it? Like, how many times do you wish that you had a screwdriver but you fucking didn't? You could have been wearing it. That's genius.
But yeah, you can.
I need to
I
check
do
this
like. I do like this 500-piece puzzle where you only get 499 pieces and everything is white.
That's super good. That is like my nightmare.
Apparently, it took her. She did do it. It took her 19 hours to complete.
That sounds terrible. Oh, Blaine.
What?
He crashed.
Oh.
It's that CPU. It's the CPU. Because we're sure it's not the RAM, right? He's tried 2 different sets of RAM. There's no way it's the RAM.
Can you buy the missing or a piece from the?
I mean, my guess is you could probably squeeze a piece in there if you bought 2 puzzles, but then it kind of.
Dude, they have to make puzzles that are gag gifts that are purposefully missing a solitary piece.
Right
so
there.
So that people can get all the way done and then be like, fuck.
499 a 500-piece puzzle.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that that's what it was.
Yeah. Pre-order the incomplete white puzzle.
Okay. Yeah, Blaine, did you crash, I assume?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the browser did.
And did it again.
Bye-bye, buddy.
I don't know. I give this whole
man.
thing a thumbs up. This is probably like the coolest random shit thing that I've ever seen on this. Like, it's just right there. White puzzle with 1 piece missing.
I think you got a bad CPU, buddy.
Sound like it.
Because you've tried... Motherfucker.
Oh, man.
She went through more than 1 round of brain surgery, right?
I don't remember.
At least 1, because she had that tumor.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I thought it. Maybe Blaine knows. Did she go through more than 1 round of brain surgery? Did she have to do it again?
I don't.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
More than 1 brain surgery. Yikes. That's rough.
I remember she announced it on her YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I give this a big thumbs up. And I know what I'm getting my uncle for Christmas.
Yes, the puzzle with the missing piece.
Yeah.
Is that gonna annoy him?
I have no idea.
But it's funny.
He will probably love it. He'll probably be like, he's like, I hate puzzles, but this I will put this together and frame it on my wall. I could see him say something like that. Are you watching tonight, Eric? No, that's probably for the best. Now I can get it for him.
What was the name of her site?
Yetch.store.
She did have the tumor returned in 2019 after she had it removed.
That's right.
There he is.
This is amazing. Screw ring. A Phillips head screw turned into a ring. It's useless, cute, and looking for a finger. Ships early June. Frequently asked questions. Can it be used as a fastener? Answer: no. Oh man, what's the other one? Oh, there's no frequently asked questions on that one.
The screwdriver ring is $85.
Yeah.
Seems a little expensive.
It's stainless steel.
Still.
Most content when paired with our screw ring.
Yeah.
Intended for
This
light
is pretty
screwdriver
good.
use only, unless you're
love
into
it.
scratches.
I like this. I feel like this would be fucking handy sometimes.
I like the idea, but I find that probably a little unwieldy, though. I mean, that
It's
sticks
sticking
out quite a
too
bit.
far,
It's
yeah.
almost
it's probably
brass
also
knuckle
not
size.
Well, I don't
allowed
have as much
on
use for
most
a fucking
flights.
screw ring. Are these the only items on the store?
Yeah.
Items you didn't know you didn't want. I read that wrong the first time. This is amazing. Somebody needs to post this and tag Flippy. He really likes her.
Items you didn't know you didn't want.
Yeah, there needs to be more. I'm very interested in more.
I definitely give it a thumbs up.
Yeah,
I
thumbs
like
up.
that she's selling this. Go
The
for it.
puzzle for sure.
I think with that, we're going to move on to our Elon Musk pitches for the week. Who's gonna? I know Dave's got one.
I would like Elon Musk to design a system to take something from Earth to outer space to preemptively detonate these Russian engines.
So design a system that blows up
Everything.
space debris.
Yes. So instead of not knowing when or where these will blow up, this makes it better by knowing where they will blow up.
Ah. Is this automated too? Then you just like tell it, hey, go hit that.
No, and this is part of it. You could auction off the ability to manually control a detonation of these engines. I think it would be a great way to raise money so you can buy another social media company, maybe Facebook this next time.
You know, I like that idea. I like the ability to auction it off. I think that makes sense. I like it. Thumbs up.
Dope. Thumbs up.
Dope.
I have one small tweak to that pitch.
It's
What if
it's
instead of
perfect.
that, we had a giant fundraiser. No, I'm just joking. That's a Jim Gaffigan joke. He's like, Jesus was sent to die for all of our sins. You ever think he was talking to his dad? He's like, yeah, sure. But what if instead of that, we just had a giant fundraiser? Anyway, my pitch is a sunscreen that doesn't kill coral reef. The end. What do you think, Elon? You think he can handle that? I don't think he can handle that.
Well, he probably just lost some Twitter, so he
Did he buy
that-
it officially, or did it go through or not go through?
I'm pretty sure it
See,
is.
that's a good question.
He
Like,
should buy it with an NFT that itself is worth $54 billion dues. Or
like he
however
said he
much
was going to
said
announce
gonna
it.
pay.
He was going to buy it at that stock price, and then Twitter's stock tanked. So is he still buying it at that stated stock price?
That is a great question, and I would
Good
defer to Mr. Matt Levine from Bloomberg Money Stuff.
Because
Ad
that
Levine?
No,
because
not
if he
Adam
does
Levine
buy
of
it at that
Maroon
stock
5.
price, that's a great decision by the board, because then all the shareholders just make a lot more money.
Well, they make a lot more money compared to what they could sell for it right now.
Yeah.
This says, as of April 27th, that he finally acquired Twitter.
April?
But 8 hours ago, Elon Musk says he would reverse the permanent ban of Donald Trump on Twitter.
Neat.
Way to go.
What a huge mistake that would be.
I don't know.
It's okay. Free
He
speech
had
will
the
be
best
thrust
account on
upon
Twitter.
you.
Nobody's account was better.
It's true. What are you gonna do about it? Cry like a baby?
Wow.
I don't know. Just spend less time than I already do on Twitter, probably. I mean, I'm on there maybe once every 3 months to be like, huh, yeah, still not interested.
That's fair.
Rough.
Anyway,
Yeah, I think my pitch for Mr. Musk is going to be augmented reality built into a car windshield. So,
all right.
You stole my idea. How
Eric, have you been
dare
on this
you?
whole time?
what?
He just wrote yup, so I don't know what that was in regards to.
Oh,
Who did?
Eric,
He's saying that he's here. God damn it.
you've been listening this whole time. You know what I'm getting you for Christmas?
A bag of coal. Who doesn't want a bag of coal for their grill?
I mean, it
don't
keeps you
have
I
a
warm.
need that
charcoal
specifically
grill.
so I can get free propellant for my steaks.
Free propellant,
I don't know. I couldn't come up with a word for coal.
fuel.
Sure,
I don't know.
Bernie stuff.
There you go. Well, do you have a pitch then, Matt?
No, fucking took it.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and call this count. Thank you, everybody, for listening live. We do record this podcast on Tuesday nights. If you want to check us out there, you can. Our past episodes, except for the last at councilcast.org.
Hateful.
Or check iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. One day they'll show up, maybe. But if you do have a topic you would like us to discuss and give a decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org or find us on Twitter at RealCouncilCast or join us on our new space on Reddit at /CouncilCast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Bye.